In this episode, come with me to the Great North Wood. We're going to meet with a cosier who will be showing us around the reserve.
So where are we? What does the cosier do here?
Yeah, so we're in South East London, so this is my area. This is where I'm based, and we work with local communities in the places that our employees are based to really kind of support the community action here. And in this case, we've got a really biodiverse part of London that's at risk. So we're working to support the community to save this part of the forest, but also work with the community on this bit of community land here that's been saved to really get the local people involved and support the local biodiversity. And there's a lot in there. Do you want to come and take a look? I'm excited. Let's go. Cool.
So we're basically right in the middle of a 4-kilometre nature corridor. Apparently, it's one of the most diverse habitats of train corridors in London.
Wow.
So it's got a really high wildlife designation.
Which is interesting because you wouldn't think there's much wildlife around trains because it's so noisy.
Absolutely, and I think because they are corridors without roads in between and all those other sort of hazards, it means that wildlife can travel uninterrupted and quite free, which is why you get species here that you wouldn't normally get.
How have you personally seen this space change over time?
Back in 2017-18, all it was bramble, and that's one of the first reasons why we wanted to claim the site, and because you could hear the woodpeckers, but you also saw the rubbish and you thought, no, this isn't right. So over the years, particularly Nick, my husband, has worked with volunteers, so local volunteers, to create new habitats, to protect existing habitats, and to sort of do surveys and things of what we've got and try and enhance it as much as possible. So it's stunning now. It is an oasis.
So it's done like a complete 360 from rubbish to wildlife.
Complete 360.
Hey, Blossom.
I can't wait to look around and see what's about. And now I've seen Blossom, I want to find more foxes.
Cool. They said there's lots of nature here, so I brought my friend Johnathon, a conservationist and nature lover from South London, to see what species we can find here. Loads of robins.
That's all I've really heard.
What is that? Oh, it's a wren. Oh, it just went. It's so
I can
tiny.
see a tiny bird there.
Yeah.
One's here. Just flying there. Bugs.
Wow. Oh, he just pooed on me. Excuse me. Okay.
Cool. Let's have a look round here.
Yeah.
The insects.
That's so cool. And it smells so lovely of it. Oh my goodness. That's the That's the casing of like a dragonfly, right?
Yeah, that's a mole. Oh.
Look. I love being able to see them up close like this because you rarely get to see them.
That could have molted today.
It's cool, innit?
This could be a large red damselfly.
So his ex-body is underneath it.
Yeah. See if I can hold it. I've been accepted.
Yeah. Like, did you always know you wanted to work outdoors with nature?
Yeah. It sounds a bit cliche, but from a young age, I knew like I wouldn't not be outside.
Yeah.
I've had jobs in the past where I've been stuck to one place, like office jobs, and I just can't see myself doing that anymore.
I mean, I find it really difficult to get a conservation job.
Oh yeah, it's a nightmare. So yeah, like the lack of representation for people of colour in the conservation sector prevented me from kind of like accepting that I wanted to do it. Because originally I wanted to go do accounting like everyone else because it's money. This is the thing, like you kind of people can easily get sucked into that.
100%.
But it kind of takes a lot to kind of be like, no, I want to do this job because it makes me happy.
Like, what's your opinion on getting like normal local people to spaces like this? Like, how come we don't see more like minorities or marginalised communities come to spaces like this?
I do feel like there's a link to their circumstances, because if your circumstances overtake your life, you wouldn't appreciate things like this space. Say if you're struggling financially, I feel like that would take away from your experience, like in general, as well as like you wouldn't think to come here. You'd be thinking about supporting yourselves.
100%, I agree.
That
Like someone who's just trying to survive is not going to think, okay, let me just go for a walk in the park. A lot of people are like working 3 jobs, you know, trying to provide for their family. The last thing they have time for is going for a walk. It's almost like a privilege, you know?
Yeah. And then it comes into like an education thing. They might not have a clue that places like this exist. Like here used to be a dump, and it took people that were passionate about conservation to kind of revamp it and like make it what it is.
Exactly.
So it does take a lot of collaboration, which does mean you have to inspire people and make them aware of what they should be caring about. Because if they don't know, they won't care. Like you don't know about what you don't know.
Exactly.
It's our job, as well as other people in the sector, to spread the word, essentially.
And inspire people.
Exactly.
I hope we're inspirational.
100%. 100%.